YouTube, what it do? It's day 17 of documenting my UGC journey every single day and seeing how much money I can actually make. As you guys can see from the background, I'm again at a different spot. This is also why I couldn't update you guys yesterday, and also why my profits in the last 2 days have not climbed that much, like significantly out of the ordinary pace. As some of you guys may know, if you've been watching my videos every single day, which I would recommend doing. It's pretty fun to see the money flow and me showing and documenting all of this. My family's over here in Bali, so I'm constantly switching, or not constantly, but like every week or so, switching spots because they want to see the whole of Bali, right? So we're moving. We're currently in Uluwatu. We used to be in Ubud. And although, it doesn't really have to do that much with the video, I just want to show you guys real quick where I'm at right now. Looks pretty fire. I'm here outside in front of the pool. And then also, while we're at it, show you guys the profits. So, we're looking at $263, right, made so far with doing content. A big misconception that people have when I show them this is that being in Bali is like necessary for me to make this amount of money, and it's really not. Okay, I really want you to know that if you're watching this and being like, I'm just living in my parents' home, my life is not that exciting, can I still do this? Trust me, bro, the fact that I'm in Bali has nothing to do with this. Matter of fact, Bali actually recently came up with some new rules, which is really interesting, where influencers cannot use Bali to like flex a lifestyle, or try and make money off of that, which I think is actually really great. And if you guys watch any of my accounts, you'll see I am always in my room, not even showing Bali at all, or like practically none, because it doesn't add that much to the video, bro. Like, yeah, of course it's cool if you want to make like this LARP content, which for the people that don't know what LARPing is, it means like flexing, essentially, like flexing online to make people buy your products. But that doesn't solve the core thing that we're doing here, which is, promoting awesome brands, making good qualitative content for them, and being transparent on social media, which is actually the number one thing right now that will get you conversions, okay? This is the reason why you're watching these videos. This is the reason why my content for the other brands that I'm posting performs so well and I'm getting paid decent money, is because transparency in this economy is the number one thing that counts. So don't be discouraged, okay, if your background or wherever you're at is not ideal, right? It's not good. Trust me, bro, it doesn't matter. Like, if you just actually get into the trenches of learning how to make proper content, you'll find this out yourself as well very fast. It does not matter, bro. People have seen the LARPing. People have seen all the gurus flexing their cars and shit. It doesn't get viewers warm or cold anymore, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I think that's a really good thing, because the fact that you can make so much money off like faking a lifestyle, or you don't have to fake it, but there's people faking it, as you probably know, is in my opinion ridiculous. And I'm happy that that wave is sort of over with, because it offers the chance to real and authentic people that just put in the hard work to actually get paid off by the results and not be outlapped by some dude in fucking Miami LARPing his supercars or whatever not, right? So anyways, last couple of days have been chaotic, right? I've been traveling today like 4 hours in a van, sitting there, cannot do shit. I'm tired. I'm with the family, of course, so I'm trying to have fun and stuff, because this is like a big duality thing that I think is interesting to talk about real quick before I show you the profits and do all the normal yapping stuff. The most interesting thing, and also I guess the only downside of like working online and doing this UGC thing, and then also building a company, for the people that don't know what I do, please watch back some of my older videos, like from day 12 or before that, because I explain in every video a bit more what I do, and I will be doing that back again once I'm solo. But now that I'm here, I tend to not do that much. Anyways, the main thing, right, that's harder about making money online and building companies and building startups is that this game, guys, it never stops. And it's the number one thing that I really enjoy about this, right? I say game because it literally feels like a video game to me. It never stops. It never stops. I'm always working 7 days a week. I'm always strategizing. when I'm on the bike going to the gym, I'm thinking about my company, I'm thinking about the content that I'm posting, I'm thinking about all this stuff, and it never stops, you know? And this is also what you see, like if I don't work for 2 days, yes, the profits still go up. I have not posted a single video in 2 days now, okay? Profit has still gone up by, let me see, I think $20. Yeah, a small $20. Money is still going up by a small $20, which is not bad for not working at all. Which is like my usual pace right now has been $25 a day, something like that. Okay, for the last week at least. But the game never stops, and this is something that you're signing up for if you want to get into, you know, making money online. This is something you sign up for, bro. And it can be the make or break for you. And for a lot of people that are not cut out for this, you'll find it out very quickly, because you'll see like, hey, you know, it's weekend, all my friends are doing fun stuff, and I still have to work. I still need to push forward, or I'm just not making any money. Okay, and this is something I really want you to be aware of, and I'm acting like it's a negative thing, but again, I personally really enjoy it, except for the moments like this where it's just a bit more hard, and I get a little bit more stressed out because I want to work, but I can't, and at the same time I know I don't want to work because my family's here, and this is, you know, a beautiful moment that I want to share with them, and I don't even want to work, but at the same time I want to, because I want to keep making progression. Does that make sense? Like, it's addicting, you know, it's almost addicting to work every day, because everything is in your own hands, which is what my YouTube banner actually says. Like, it's all in your own hands. Like, this is, in my opinion, the most beautiful thing to do, in terms of the fact that, you know, you can have everything under your own control. You're not reliant on a boss. You're not reliant on whatever anybody tells you what the fuck to do. You can go anywhere on the planet, right? You can spend as much or as little time as possible. You can figure out smart systems for yourself to minimize the time that you spent into this, and still make a lot of money, right? It's all in your own hands, and you can prioritize the things that you want to prioritize, right? A friend of mine, which is one of our top creators on UGC Jungle, makes like, I don't know, I think like 5-6K roughly a month from doing content. And I know how much time he spends into content. I'm not gonna lie, it's, in my eyes, nothing. I always tell him, like, bro, to be honest, you're loopholing the fuck out of this. Like, you're spending not that much time into making your videos. He has all these little tricks up his sleeves to, you know, outsource his editing and just be smart with his editing, where he doesn't have to make that much new content every day to still pump out a video that gets like 500,000 views or 300,000 views, which with the CPM that he's on is like $600, $1,000 on a single video. Okay, he posts one video a day, and he has 2 accounts. Just for your information, if you've seen this video, I started the series with 5 accounts, okay, and I'm not yet making nowhere near 5-6K a month. Okay, so you see, like, it's a game of being smart, having the right angles, grind this shit out. He's been doing UGC longer than me, obviously. Otherwise, hopefully, I would have also been at 5-6K, but I'm not. And this is what I really like about this whole thing, is like, you have a lot of control, you have a lot of responsibility, and you need to, you know, like a puzzle, figure out these pieces together, you know, and do that for yourself. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, then know that this life is probably cut out for you. And if you have super big things against that, like if you, for example, are the type of person that's like, on the weekends, I don't want to do anything, keep in mind, you can still do it, but you need to plan accordingly then. Because you could do that. I know people that, you know, just pump out their videos on Friday, so they have the whole weekend to not think about work. Me personally, I like to be on 24/7 in the game. And you can, you know, structure and format that however you like. But just keep in mind, it's all in your own hands. You know, it's like, it's up to you. Nobody's gonna tell you how to do this shit, right? So yeah, anyways, profits of the day. $263. Again, pretty decent considering I have not been posting a single video for like 24 to 48 hours now. Main reason why my content and money is still growing is because of my clipping account. I have one video for the first time that hit 5K views, and this is a huge milestone, because if you've watched, okay guys, if you've watched one of my first videos, I'm talking like, I've started uploading from day 7, okay, on YouTube. I have documented before day 7, but that was only on TikTok. If you've watched my first video starting the series, day 7, I talk about this. I talk about the fact that I'm trying to get between 5 to 10K views on every single video on all of these accounts, and that with that pace, I'll be making really good money. I just hit my first 4.9K, practically 5K video on my clipping account, and this is fucking huge. even though it made me 5 times $2.50. I don't even know, like $12 maybe on that video. Do I say it right? Yeah, $12.50 on that video. But the thing is, if you can reach it once, if the algorithm shows you that this content can reach it once, then it can reach it twice, then it can reach it 1,000 times, and probably if you can get to 5K, you can also get to 10K views. Okay, so this is a really big milestone for me, and yeah, even though I didn't do shit for the last 2 days, still good progression. And beyond that, I don't have also that much else to add beyond just showing you guys the quick platform updates. So for the people that don't know, for the people that are just watching, I'll do a super brief overview. I do UGC, which means user-generated content. I make content for brands and I get paid for them. And I also own a UGC platform, okay? It's called UGC Jungle. We're trying to be the biggest UGC platform out there. And the reason why I'm documenting this super rawly, and the reason I'm able to do so is because, indirectly I'm helping my own platform grow by showing the world that this actually works. This is why I'm not hiding any of my accounts. If you watch my videos back, I show every single account. I show every single deal I'm on. I show where every single penny that I make comes from, and I'm not hiding anything. So there's not some fake dropshipping VSL course, free 1 hour course that never shows you the product. No, I show everything. Anyways, overview of the platform, new updates, really cool. We added these profile pictures to the leaderboard. So check this. Now we got these little profile pictures. I'm second on the leaderboard. My bro Spyro's third place. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty scared Spyro's gonna beat me. And then we have Jern there. Jern is actually an older creator who currently is not posting. So we'll make a monthly leaderboard soon. So this is actually updated because it's just like lifetime right now, right? And lifetime sounds very long, but keep in mind this platform exists only for like 2 months. It's Oxy Martin, my business partner, on 4th place. Bro, also crushing on the content. And he's also documenting, so you can actually look him up on YouTube. I think it's called It's Oxy. He's also documenting all this stuff on YouTube, so pretty sick. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment if you want to know anything about what I do. I also, in the description, have the link to my platform and the link to my Instagram. So if you have any private questions, you can just DM me on Instagram. I read every single request, okay? So you don't have to be worried. Our account is like 8K followers, but you don't have to be worried. I'm not some high-class bitch. I'm reading every single DM, and I'm getting back to you. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a good day. Peace out.